Hello guys, welcome back to Path Nostalgia. This is an interesting video to discuss. Yeah, sadly, Path Nostalgia has finished. If anyone asks, are you going to do any more? No, sadly not. Path Nostalgia has been going on for a year. 1st of July it started, and it's sort of like very late June now, so there's no plans to do any more for Path Nostalgia. To finish off this video, I have a few notes that I want to discuss to do with the production and evolution of Path Nostalgia. So I've got seven points. So first up is the 60s and 70s shows. I think with stuff like Ivor the Engine, I mean, someone actually did a review of Ivor the Engine a few years back, so that has thousands of views. So clangers, I didn't like much growing up. I found the design of the clangers I do enjoy it, but everything else is a bit not the best. Animation's a bit choppy. I mean, because it's from the late 60s, I can understand why, but it's never appealed to me. The title's made of tinfoil, and it has like new music, which didn't really do much for me as a kid, sadly. Mr. Ben is another one. I remember watching Mr. Ben on television repeats. I thought it was interesting, but I thought, maybe not cover him. I was mainly focused on 80s and 90s stuff very much. I mean, 80s and 90s, they have a lot of interesting television shows, you know, there's a lot of interest in freedom, a lot of independence with a lot of them, especially in the 90s, you know, the creativity went through the roof on that one. Number 2, nursery playrhymes. So, when I was doing like stuff like nursery rhymes, nursery playrhymes sort of popped up, it did. Because I remember watching as a kid, a couple of, maybe 2 VHSs I had of it, which were a lot of episodes very much. And I didn't include to put it on. I think the main reason why is because it hasn't not much to say, very much. I mean, it's got Elizabeth what's in it. However, she's basically singing nursery rhymes with kids in a fake classroom setting, and it's made, you know, it's direct to video. However, and it just seems quite appealing. Maybe the shortest video of Path Nostalgia ever. You know, it might be a 2-minute video or something. Who knows? Number 3, 2000 shows. So from 2000 onwards, I did watch because I was born in 97, so by 2000 I was 3. 2001 I was 4. So I did watch a few shows like Tweenies, Bill and Ben, there was one called Maisie, something called Rolly Ollie or something like that. I think it was like an American weird, horrible CGI show that was very oddly designed. I only seen once, like 6 and 7 shows. I only focused on stuff like from like 1980s and 1990s. 80s and 90s more my type of thing. Because of the shows, the designs, how experimental they were in storytelling and design-wise, and that works. They sort of worked in the 2000s, however, it just not much to say. And I think afterwards it just slowly declined as the 2000s progressed. So that's what I didn't cover any stuff from the 2000s onwards. Number 4, Dig, Dug and Daisy. So someone commented on one of my videos to request on something called Dig, Dug and Daisy. Something I never heard of, and I researched it. There was no videos of it at all when I first searched about it. All I know, it was a stop motion that made a TV show too, because 2 construction workers and a truck called Daisy. And it was narrated by George Layton. I thought, okay, I think it was done by Channel 4 as well a couple of weeks ago. There was a full VHS rip on YouTube, and I watched it. My opinions of it are not very good. The stories itself are not very interesting. Animation design, it's very hit or miss, that is. I mean, it's like a bit bland in areas. And George Layton's narration, I mean, it's got George Layton in it, but this doesn't hold up really. I think you need some like sharper writing that make it interesting. I think it just doesn't work for me really much. I'm sorry. That's why I didn't review it. I did originally intend to review it, watching the video evidence, and thought, nah, I can't. Because if I did that, I'll just rant and think it is rubbish. Number 5, the video evolution on the channel. So, I think with my entire channel at the moment, it's evolving, it is. Very much. I mean, with Path Nostalgia, it's done, I said about the 2 phases, of course. I mean, the original idea of Path Nostalgia was to have like a video filter, like a video camera filter type style, and have like a slideshow. That was the original intention, and me wearing a funny hat. I did attempt to do it with a video camera, however, I only had a few problems with it, with audio and so on and stuff. So that was scrapped in favour of one of the filters, which is used in the iMovie, which is one called Blast, that I used for the first two 42 videos. And slideshows remain the same, of course. That was quite good. And the rolling hat. And to open up was the video collection ident from 1986 to 1995. Arguably one of the best idents come out of the UK. I love the 80s-ness of it. I think it's a bit dated, but I love it. As with From Junglings onwards, I wanted to do different things, but of course I wanted to just do similar thing with movie reviews. Of course, I think it sort of goes back to the movie reviews type of format and video design of it, which I thought was interesting because I think now again the iMovie gets updated now and again, and it's more quicker. The editing's more quicker. I've edited a bit more quicker, at least this time, and it just works. And then after the Victor and Hugo, I mentioned in the sort of semi-update video that was attached to it that I was using clips and other stuff, which was new way moving forward. Started with Thomas Tension and Friends, Wind and Willows Tugs. Originally there was a Always Found one with clips on it, which were basically clips used from the Buried Treasure VHS that was uploaded. It's done now, quite surprisingly. And I did it, I was very proud of it, you know, had the intro, had a few bits and clips, of course, you know, Buried Treasure, for instance, and the magnetism, all from there. And bits of stuff like Snow Problem and that scene from A Drop of the Heart stuff was included as well, when Godfrey sinks in the pond. Sadly, Channel 4 blocked the thing. When it uploaded, it is immediately blocked like that. So I had to redo the video. I created a intro which was used from the VCR Carnival trailer from 1995, and I just used the illustrations of the books, the sort of tie-in and the book versions of those episodes, which actually surprisingly worked. You know, it has been blocked. It's just. I'm very happy to. It's just that with companies these days, it just doesn't work very much. Now, as you notice from later on the videos, they saw some stuff wasn't included, like clips were included very much. I think the last ones weren't included. Only the intros were included. Stuff like Bullying Smash Fountains and Okidoke are a good example. And I think because of time, you know, timing and just production ideas. I think would have been quite busy at the time, so I wouldn't actually have time to edit them very fully. So I've only used the still shots, and you know, that's about it. Good old friend Rory Douglas, who's subscribed to me, tends to comment on videos, cover them. Like he mentioned to me while we were drinking at a pub that the greatest comment you'll ever have is Pingu is a straight up G. That is the best. That is the best comment you'll ever get on your channel. I think that's what he mentioned. And he mentioned he likes the new intro, of course, which, interesting enough, I mentioned I replied to him back in the comments saying it was only a one-off, which was intended to. Some of it was interesting because the music itself, which is like something called I Am Dreaming, was it Skyrex LA Dreams, I think it's called. Am I Dreaming, which is famous for the Ola Harper gaming. It's a Let's Play gaming channel. His secondary channel was used. I thought because it was very nice, it was interesting. I thought I might use that instead. It was really originally used for something else I was planning to do later on in the future. However, I was trying to use it now, and I found this like free footage of like a Lightspeed time tool, which was worked. I slowed it down because it was only used. It was a very same clip. I had to slow it down because the music was about 41 seconds. So I slowed it down, and I thought the idea of rushing up titles and stuff, which I thought was good. And I mentioned like Conan Journey for the Screens of Nostalgia, and I listed the favourite shows I remember growing up, which I thought was good, and it worked. It was only used for one-off, that was, and it was used for the Magic Roundabout video. Of course, for some stuff I mainly used that VCI Carnival mashup trailer that I used, and I thought maybe create a new one. Actually, I thought it was interesting. Number 6, the hat. So, for nostalgia reasons, I bought this hat. It was mainly used for summer, really, and to walk around the sun. And I used the hat. Maybe because of nostalgic reasons, because people, young kids used to wear these to seaside, on hot days. I don't think it was mainly used in the rave scene in Manchester back in the late 80s. And obviously it was mainly used by Rennie, the drummer in Stone Roses. I think he still tends to wear one when playing live. Who knows? I thought, what would be a good idea? I picked this up from Asda. It's a nice, like a red and blue tartan type style with a sort of like a beige cover underneath. I thought it was quite good. I did enjoy it, and I did mess around. If you understand by the last videos from Elephant onwards, I did some weird, interesting shapes with a hat, which was quite funny and intentional. And the last one is, there will be an update video next, which I'm looking forward to. Thank you for watching. It's been an incredible journey doing Path of Nostalgia. Sadly, it must come to an end. But thank you for watching, thank you for being supportive of this web series and the channel itself. And, as always, see you for the next video.